Today on Kaboom.
You're not getting off that easy.
Where the devil am I?
I'm gonna be in huge trouble. Wait a minute. You're the one who gave me a magic book.
Hey everybody, welcome to Kaboom, a show full of original audio adventures for the whole family to enjoy together. I'm here with Brian Tanner. Brian, thanks for joining me.
Hey, Sam. You know, today we've got a story about a kid who finally stands up to the school bully with the help of a really unlikely ally.
Kaboom presents the original audio drama, The Bully and the Bulldog.
Come on, Brax, just give it back.
Make me, Enro. If you want your sandwich back, come and take it.
I don't want to fight.
Why? You scared?
Fine. Take the stupid sandwich, just leave me alone.
I don't think so. You're not getting off that easy. Saved by the bell again, Enro. Next time I'm taking more than my sandwich.
What's going on here? Everyone, to your classes immediately.
Sure thing, Miss Spellman. We were just messing around.
Are you all right, Elliott?
I'm fine.
Are you sure? It looked like...
We were just messing around, like he said.
Would you come with me, please?
I'm late for class as it is.
Yes, and without a teacher's note, you'll be punished for it. Now, come on. I've been meaning to talk to you anyway. Elliott, I'm worried for your grade in my class.
I knew this was a trick.
No tricks. I'm not trying to come down on you. I'm just concerned is all. You show up to class and you look tired. Your grades are dropping because of careless mistakes on assignments.
I've been busy.
Busy? Trying to deal with Brax Gunderson?
For the last time, we were just messing around.
Well, whatever the reason, I don't think either of us want my upcoming parent-teacher conference going poorly.
You called my parents?
Not yet. I wanted to give you a chance to fix your grade.
More homework?
Extra credit. Usually boys your age perk up doing my lessons on World War II, but since you need some extra motivation, I want you to read this book and give me a book report.
Winston Churchill. England's Bulldog?
It's a biography.
About a dog?
Save me the comedy act, Elliott. You want to bring your grade up? Do the extra credit. Who knows? You may just find the book, well, magical.
Sure. Can I have my late note now? Stupid life.
Elliott! I'm headed out! Dinner's in the fridge!
Okay, Mom.
Love you! I said love you!
Love you. Fine, whatever. See you later. Don't talk about dinner too loud. Brax might just come steal that, too. I guess there's no putting it off. Well, Mr. Churchill, you can't have had it worse than I do. Huh? What the?
Nothing makes a man more reverent than a library. Where the devil am I?
What are you doing in my room?
Good gracious, who let a child in the House of Commons? They shall all be in the House of Lords, where they belong.
House of what? This is my house, the House of Enro.
House of Enro. A noble line, if I ever heard one. And who might you be?
I'm Elliott.
Elliott. I'm Winston.
Winston? Like Winston Churchill, Bulldog of Britain?
What an inane nickname. Where did you hear such nonsense?
This book my teacher gave me. About you.
It's all becoming clear now. I see what's going on here. Listen, Elliott, though you may not believe it. Being sucked through a cloud of sparkling gaseous light isn't the most peculiar summons I've ever received. What is it that you need, young man?
What do I need?
Yes. Why have you brought me here?
I didn't mean to. I just wanted to pass my history class.
There is no enemy more formidable than a stern schoolteacher. Miss Spellman, if I'm not mistaken.
How do you know my teacher?
This isn't the first time I've been summoned, and that book is always involved.
It is?
It's not unlike the fabled genie in Tales of Arabian Nights, or some sort. Except I'm not all-powerful, though I'm right most of the time.
A genie?
If I'm not mistaken, I think our contract works like this. My only way back to flogging men's intellects in Parliament is to help you resolve whatever problem you have going on. So if it's a history course you're struggling with, let me instruct you in history. And quickly.
You're going to pass my history class for me?
I'll give you the tools, and you will finish the job.
Well, I guess really all I need is to complete a book report about you.
About me? I never take pleasure in such human woe. But if it must be done, it will be better done with a sandwich in hand. To the kitchen, young man.
Where are you going? Wait for me.
Ask your questions, young Elliott. I'm quite busy and eager to get back.
I don't even know where to begin.
Name, birthplace, education, accomplishments. I'm not likely to answer you straight away, but if you get crafty enough, you can coax me to boasting. What inscrutable elf stocked your icebox?
My mom?
I retract my insult, and that's a rarity.
You don't find this whole thing a little weird?
The maxim of the British people is business as usual.
I'm not British.
You will be by the time I'm done with you. Now sit, ask, I will.
Oh, sorry, honey. I forgot my gym bag.
Hi, Mom.
Who's this?
I'm Winston, madam. You have an impeccably stocked icebox, if I may so compliment you.
He's, a tutor Miss Spellman found for me.
Miss Spellman is a crafty witch, and your son will need all the power of the Queen's Navy to pass her class. I do not jest in saying that men of strong constitution have withered under her gaze.
It's, part of a new experimental learning honors program.
Honors program? You didn't tell me you made honors.
Mom.
Well, it's a pleasure, Mr. Winston. Thank you for your help. I'll be back in just a little while. Help yourself to something to... Well, I see you've already.
There's no pot roast and gravy, but it will do just fine.
What a riot. Okay, love you, Elliott.
Bye, Mom.
You would do well to take every opportunity to express your adoration for your mother. Motherhood is nothing less than trench warfare.
What are you talking about?
Your mother just professed that she loved you, and you did not bother to reciprocate.
I'm sorry.
What madness would lead to such oversight?
I just had a lot on my mind, that's all.
We have a lot of anxieties, and one cancels out another. Tell me yours.
Well, it's just...
Speak directly, lad. I will soon vanish back into my book. You might as well be speaking to yourself.
There's this kid at school. Brax.
What kind of name is that?
I think it's short for Braxton.
What kind of monster shortens a respectable name like Braxton to that atrocity?
He's just a bully, and he won't leave me alone. Every day he picks on me, says he wants to fight me, takes my lunch.
Good gracious, he takes your lunch?
He's just made going to school an absolute nightmare. I used to love it. I mean, I like learning new stuff, but I can't even concentrate because I'm just...
Just what, Elliott?
I'm scared.
Now, young man. There is no shame in being afraid. Worthy lessons are never learned without cost, and triumphs against fears are most precious of all. A thought strikes me. I think your book report is of minimal importance in getting me back to Parliament.
What do you mean?
Perhaps the reason I'm here is to help you dispatch your bully.
You want to help me deal with Brax?
I know a thing or two about fighting, military strategy, and how to shrink an enemy with no more ammunition than a good pocket dictionary.
Okay. But I don't go back to school until tomorrow.
Wonderful. That will give us enough time to prepare.
What? Seriously? This stupid thing ate my dollar. What a chip.
That's him.
I may well have assumed. I've seen evil, Elliott, and I can recognize it a mile off.
Now he's gonna terrorize that kid Alex, just because the vending machine ate his dollar. By the time he sees me, he'll be ready for a fight as usual.
But you're ready. Remember, Elliott, nothing in life is so exhilarating as to be shot at without result.
Shot at?
It's metaphorical. Once you feel his threats sail harmlessly by you, the victory of it will overwhelm you.
Hey, Enro!
Oh, great. Here he comes.
I will support you from a distance. Remember, it is the time to dare and endure.
Well, Enro, what did you bring me for lunch today?
Dare to endure. My ammunition is a pocket dictionary. Be like Winston.
Hello? I said, what did you bring me for lunch?
You must be mistaken, Brax. I have only a backpack. If I brought lunch for you, I'd have need of a trailer.
What? What are you talking about?
In the course of my life, I have often had to eat my words, and I must confess that I have always found it a wholesome diet.
Why are you talking all funny like that?
Don't interrupt me while I'm interrupting. A joke is a very serious thing.
Whatever, weirdo. Just give me your sandwich.
Weirdo. Insults in the mouth of the clumsy are like muskets in the arms of untrained infantry. More a danger to themselves than anything.
Just give me your sandwich or I'll punch you right now.
If I were to give you the sandwich later, could I avoid the immediate punch?
That's it.
Winston!
Get over here.
Winston! It didn't work!
Now, I know in times like this, critique is difficult to muster, but you went off book toward the end there. That being said, I thought your line about muskets was quite effective.
I got punched in the face.
Yes, but you punched him deep in the intellect, and he's not likely to recover anytime soon. Plus, the whole situation brought allies to your aid.
You mean the campus supervisors? I'm gonna be in huge trouble.
Harsh laws are, at times, better than no laws at all.
Braxton, I can't believe this. You got me called all the way out here. How am I supposed to explain this to my boss?
I said I'm sorry, Dad.
That's not going to cut it. We'll talk about it at home.
Dad, could I have another $1? The machine ate mine for lunch.
The machine? You weren't supposed to spend that at the vending machine. You were supposed to give that to cover some of your past lunches the cafeteria covered for us.
The lunch lady wouldn't take it. She said it wasn't enough.
We'll figure it out later. I have to go back to work, and you apologize to that kid, or so help me, Braxton.
Insight, the bitterest and sweetest of drinks.
Winston, your turn.
Surely, you mean Elliott.
No, I mean you.
Good luck.
Why, I'd never. If you've come for a joust, madam, I hope your horse is sturdy.
Hey,
Hi.
you shouldn't have said all that weird stuff.
You shouldn't have punched me.
How dare you? One ought to adjust before one is generous.
Whatever.
Was that supposed to be you apologizing?
You're not getting an apology.
But your dad...
You didn't hear anything. Mind your own business.
You can have my sandwich if you want.
I don't want it.
Then you can have my sandwich if you need it.
Maybe just for today. You better not tell anybody.
I didn't hear anything. You don't look so good, Winston.
She looks gentle, Elliott, but she's the terror of the deep.
Elliott, your turn.
Courage, man. We will fight in the rivers. We will fight in the valleys. We will...
Yesterday, you told me you and Mr. Gunderson were just fooling around. Do you want to explain yourself?
Well, it's not my fault. Winston spent all night trying to... Wait a minute. You're the one who gave me a magic book.
All books are magic, Elliott.
No, like, this one is actually magic. It summoned Winston Churchill to my house.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You were just talking with him. He's right outside the door.
Is that so? I don't see any Winston Churchill.
But he was just there. He probably left to get a snack. He'll be right back.
Will you be fighting with Mr. Gunderson again?
What? No, I don't think so.
Wonderful. Then I don't see why we have to draw this out anymore. You will bring that book back to me tomorrow, won't you? I wouldn't want to lose it.
Sure thing.
Excellent job on your book report, by the way. I think we should be able to save your grade.
Miss Spellman, Brax is just upset because his life at home isn't easy, right?
I don't presume to know.
Sure. I guess we never know what people are going through, do we?
That, at least, I can say with absolute certainty. Off you go then. You'll be late for your next class.
Oh, if you see Winston again, tell him thanks for me.
It looks even worse than yesterday.
I'm fine, Mom.
My boy, fighting at school? I should ground you for a week. Why are you making another sandwich? I already put one in your bag.
There's a kid at school who might need one.
A kid at school?
Yeah, sometimes I'm afraid he's hungry at lunch.
Maybe a week is a little harsh.
Well, better go. I'm gonna be late.
You have everything?
Yep. I love you, Mom. See you later.
I love you, Elliott.
The Bully and the Bulldog, an original audio adventure cooked up in our secret Kaboom lab. Stick around for a preview of next week's episode, but first...
One of the reasons we love all kinds of stories here at Kaboom is because they can lead to some great conversations. Here are a few places we went when we were coming up with today's episode, and we think you might enjoy talking about them too. You know, sometimes we think that our heroes, or somebody in the position that Winston Churchill is in this audio adventure, will get us through the difficulties that we're going to get through. But in the end, it's not Winston Churchill that gets him through the difficulty. It's his own savvy and his own ideas and his own inventiveness. And that's the way it is so often, isn't it? We find our way through the difficulties using the stuff that's inside us.
Yeah. In fact, following his heroes' advice got him punched in the face.
That's right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love the empathy in this story, and I should say that it is not okay to bully other people, but I do like the advice that he gets from his mother saying, you know, you can never know what some people are going through, because I do think that that's true. There is a line from a hymn that has been very meaningful to me that says, "In the quiet heart is hidden sorrow that the eye can't see." And it's so true that we can't see what's going on inside of other people. Even when they look fine, they may be dealing with something hard. And so it just is a reminder to me to just treat other people with care and try to show other people love because they may be going through something.
And as you suggest, Brian, as important as it is to understand why somebody might be acting in a bullying way, it doesn't make the bullying okay, does it? Well, those are some of the places that this story took us, and we love hearing where the stories take you. We love this review left on Apple Podcasts from a user called JTTSM. Now, JTTSM says, "Love this podcast. Such a perfect podcast for the whole family. Please keep producing more. Love this so much." Well, we love that comment so much, JTTSM. Thanks so much for that review, and good heavens for the 5-star rating. Those reviews and ratings really help new people find the show. You too can leave us a review on your favorite podcast platform or email us your thoughts at kaboompodcast@byu.edu. That's Kaboom Podcast, all one word, at byu.edu.
And now, here's a preview of our next episode, an original audio adventure called True Bugs.
Next time on Kaboom.
The giant.
Giant?
Yes, the giant.
It's a prison, bug brains.
Everyone, quickly, look alive!
You know, we wouldn't be in this mess if you never showed up. Jiminy Crickets!
The Bully and the Bulldog was written by Kenny Baldwin and directed by Sam Payne. The cast included Ben Butters as Elliott, Kenny Baldwin as Winston Churchill, Ian Parker as Brax, Theresa Raymond as Miss Spellman, Mikilani Yamada as Mom, and Kyle Renlund as Mr. Gunderson. The sound team for this episode was led by Dan Carlisle and Clark Jackman, with audio engineering by Daniel Davis and Kira Brewer, sound design and music editing by Daniel Davis and Sophia Oakes-Haas, and mixing by Daniel Davis. It was produced by Sam Payne and Brian Tanner.
The Kaboom staff includes Miriam Arce, Hannah Harlan, Evie Hendricks, Trent Horton, Natalia Reeve, and Tristan Schetzel. Our audio engineer is Carly Wilson. The Kaboom theme music was written by Sam Clausen. If you're looking for more great storytelling for families, check out our companion podcast, The Appleseed, available wherever you get your podcasts. Kaboom is a production of BYU Radio.